Do you ever feel exhausted even when you haven't really done anything? Like every day it's harder to focus, harder to feel motivated, or even to just feel calm. This is not laziness. This is not a lack of discipline. This is invisible burnout. In this video, you're going to discover 10 silent habits and situations that are draining your energy, your focus, and your time, without you even noticing. And more importantly, you'll learn how to remove them without drama and without asking anyone for permission. Today, you didn't wake up tired because you slept too little. You woke up tired because your mind never rested. Before your feet touched the floor, you grabbed your phone, and your energy was already gone. That's not random. Some things don't scream, they don't hurt, they don't look dangerous. They simply drain you quietly day after day. I'm not here to hype you up. I'm here to explain what you must eliminate if you want your energy back. Let's get straight to it. 1. People who drain your energy. They're not evil people, but they are expensive. Some people don't want solutions. They want an audience. They unload their problems, feel lighter, and walk away, while you're left empty. That friend who only calls when their life is falling apart, but disappears when you need support. They don't want to walk with you. They want to vent. And you end up being a free therapist. They're like weak Wi-Fi signals. They connect only when they need something. And if you don't respond, they make you feel guilty for disconnecting. The more you tolerate it, the more entitled they feel to your energy. Your energy is not a public charging station. Stop being someone else's power bank. Either you add value or you step aside. There is no middle ground. Walk away quietly. Silence is the most elegant way to say, I'm no longer available. 2. The need to explain yourself. Why do you keep justifying your decisions to people who don't pay your bills, don't live your Mondays, and don't carry the consequences of your choices? Every time you over-explain, you're not communicating. You're asking for permission. And no one who asks for permission is truly free. You don't owe explanations for resting. You don't owe explanations for leaving a job that drains you. You don't owe explanations for walking away from a relationship that no longer brings peace. Your life doesn't need judges. It needs direction. Explanations cost energy. Spend it only where it matters. Use your explanations with people who support you, not with people who drain you. 3. Comparing your life to others. Comparison is the algorithm's quietest trap. You open social media and everyone looks happy, successful, and fulfilled. But no one posts the 3 a.m. breakdown. No one uploads the arguments, the anxiety, or the nights they feel lost. Comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel only poisons your mind. Turn the screen off. Your path is your path. And most of those perfect lives are just empty storefronts. Bright lights, no real substance. 4. Trying to please everyone. The addiction to saying yes is slowly killing your peace. You agree to plans you hate. You do favors you don't want to do. All because you're afraid of disappointing someone. But trying to please everyone is the fastest way to betray yourself. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It means you respect your time and your energy. If someone gets offended, good. You just filtered your circle for free. 5. Living in victim mode. Being the victim feels safe. You don't move. You complain. You wait for someone to come and fix everything. And the blame is always somewhere else. Your boss, your parents, your past, your luck. But staying in that role doesn't protect you. It freezes you. Yes, life hit you. And no, it probably wasn't fair. But staying on the ground is no longer about what happened. It's a choice. At some point, pain stops being a wound and turns into an excuse. No one is coming to rescue you. You are the one who has to take control. The moment you understand that, you stop waiting for miracles and start taking action. You are your own hero. You don't need Superman. Real strength doesn't fly. It walks, falls, stands back up, and keeps moving. 6. Holding on to friendships that no longer fit. Some connections made sense once. They served their purpose. But you keep holding on as if letting go were betrayal. Sometimes the hardest truth is accepting that someone who mattered before no longer fits the person you are today. Not everything that walked with you in one chapter belongs in the next. Some relationships have already dried out, and you keep watering them, hoping they'll bloom again. That's not loyalty. That's attachment. Closing chapters isn't coldness. It's respect for your growth. Some people aren't lost. They're just complete. 7. The when I have time mindset. It sounds responsible, but it's actually fear in disguise. You tell yourself, when I have time, when I'm ready, when the moment is perfect. That moment never comes. You're not waiting for time. You're waiting to feel prepared, and that feeling rarely shows up. This is analysis paralysis. You overthink every risk until you're exhausted before you even start. And when analysis doesn't stop you, imposter syndrome does. Most people die with their best ideas still trapped in their head because they waited to feel ready. There is no perfect moment. The only moment that matters is the one you decide to begin. Start scared. Start unsure. Start messy. Clarity doesn't come before action. It comes because of action. 8. The urgency trap. We live in permanent emergency mode. Everything feels urgent. Everything vibrates. Everything demands an immediate response. We were trained to be constantly available, and we confused productivity with being online. But most emergencies solve themselves if you don't react instantly. Chasing notifications all day isn't efficiency. It's anxiety with Wi-Fi. Learn to let the world wait. Your peace doesn't live in fast replies. It lives in intentional disconnection. 9. Digital noise. We are surrounded by digital noise. Everything buzzes, rings, flashes, and blinks, fighting for your attention. And the worst part? You've normalized it. You wake up with your phone. You eat with your phone. You even take it into the bathroom. You say you don't have time. What you really don't have is silence. Your brain was never designed to process 1,000 stimuli a day. Every notification leaves a mental tab open, and by night, you're exhausted without knowing why. You don't need more productivity tools. You need fewer interruptions. Mute it. Turn it off. Disconnect. The need to always be right. 10. The need to always be right. Sometimes explaining your point of view is like talking to a wall that thinks it's a mirror. While you're trying to convince, your energy and peace are leaking away. Arguing with someone who doesn't want to understand doesn't make you intelligent. It makes you tired. The ego wants to win. The mind wants calm. And sometimes silence isn't weakness. It's wisdom. Conclusion. The strength of letting go. Quietly, in the end, removing things from your life isn't loss. It's space. Every habit, situation, or relationship you release returns the energy you were wasting trying to keep something alive that was already dead. You don't need to announce it. You don't need to explain it. Real change doesn't make noise. You notice it in your calm, in your clarity, in that lightness you feel when you finally stop carrying weight that was never yours to hold. Yes, letting go hurts, but staying the same hurts more. One pain frees you. The other slowly rots you. The choice is yours. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't justify your decisions. Don't warn anyone. Just begin removing what no longer belongs. Quietly, without guilt, without permission. A sword isn't sharpened by adding more metal, but by removing what gets in the way. Life works the same way, yet many people would rather stay dull than release what's weighing them down. And then they wonder why they never shine. So tell me in the comments, what are you choosing to eliminate today? No noise, no apologies.